Hi, my name is Charles, and thank you for coming back to my channel, Ignite the Mic. I admit I like tech. I love tech, and I have a lot of it. Um, One of the things that I value and a lot of other people value is their mobile phone. You pretty much use it for everything. When it comes to browsing the web, searching for something that you see randomly in the street, or if you're in the store and you want to compare prices, um, social media, looking up location, using your phone for navigation, lots and lots of things. Unfortunately for me, my dilemma is I have a Pixel, which is my primary phone. I prefer Android, and I have an iPhone, which is a work phone, and I have to use it. It's not the worst thing in the world. iPhones are great phones. Now, the problem I have is my Android phone took a beating. I don't want to get into that, but it's kind of not working at the moment. So my primary user is my iPhone. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm not a big fan of it. And just the lack of flexibility with being able to selectively choose what apps specifically dial out when you click on a particular application, or just in general how the navigation works. Apple forces you to use a lot of the default applications that come with the phone, which are fine. Default applications are great, but you are kind of in a specific ecosystem, unfortunately, if you just use apps in general. Like, a lot of people are tied into Apple. A lot of people are tied into a lot of the Google applications. And for me, it's a lot of the Google applications. I prefer Google Maps. I prefer Google Calendar. I use Gmail. I use other applications, obviously, but those are my primary, and I think they work pretty well for the most part. I also use RingCentral to dial out for business purposes. And the other day I was using the iPhone, and I wanted to just click on a phone number from a contact, or rather from a calendar, and dial out using the RingCentral app. Now, for Apple users, this is just something you can't do. But for the world of Android users, you can simply be in your calendar app, click on a phone number, and choose what phone app you want to use to dial that number out. And this comes in handy when you have, maybe multiple businesses, multiple phone numbers, or you just want to funnel that call through a specific app so that the receiving end knows that it's coming from a particular phone number that you choose. That type of flexibility is powerful for people that are in business and people that just, don't want to use their primary phone number to conduct business or make calls. But that's just my iPhone story. Today, I was bored sitting in the house, and I decided I wanted to replace my keyboard. Now, I have an ergonomic Microsoft keyboard. I don't know the model, and it's nice, but I wanted something different, something kind of clicky. I've been hearing a lot of rave about mechanical keyboards, so I decided, let me just go kind of look and see what they cost. My go-to place, because I like to go out, I'm not going to just sit on an app and on the web and just browse Amazon. So I went to Micro Center, and I like going to Micro Center because people there are very smart. They know what they're talking about, and they have a lot to choose from, and the prices are pretty decent. And I was overwhelmed by the amount of keyboards that are on sale and the price ranges. Oh my goodness. I picked up keyboards that seemed to weigh about 10 pounds. I could be exaggerating, but they were extremely heavy. And I'm guessing that's to justify some of the costs of some of these keyboards. I've seen keyboards range $250. Heck, I've seen mouse on sale for over $130. Maybe this is normal, but for me, this is outrageous. I'm like, I'm not paying that kind of money for a keyboard. So it took me an hour. I'm just browsing, I'm looking, I'm clicking. I'm like, man, what is the difference? Is the response time? I'm not a gamer, so I don't need something that has improved latency or anything like that. I just need a really nice feeling keyboard that won't break down on me and that can last a good while. Same thing with a mouse. I needed a good mouse, and the Microsoft mouse I have works on pretty much any surface but glass or transparent glass, which glass is transparent, but any surface that just has a complete reflective or just, whatever, just didn't work well on glass. What I would imagine most optical mice probably won't. And I have some cheapo mice I bought from just bargain basement stores and just out of curiosity, like, man, why are they so cheap? Just bought it. They're trash. I mean, you have to have a mouse pad and it works. So I'm like, I don't want the wireless Microsoft ergonomic keyboard. It was kind of weird feeling. It's getting old. So I started looking at mice and my goodness, $80, $100 for a mouse. Why? I looked around and around and around, started browsing through some of the boxes, looking at some of the, sales that they have, some of the open box item. And, I stumbled upon a mouse from MSI. I don't remember the name of it. I'll link it in the description. Looked on the app on Amazon and just kind of see if there were any reviews. And, not that the reviews are all that good, but just to kind of see some specs. You can't plug them in and get a feel of them. The keyboard, you kind of click on them, but you don't know how it works. Anyway, what I settled on was a mouse that was about, originally, I want to say it was about $30, maybe less. And the keyboard retailed for about $44. And it's a complete mechanical keyboard from a company called Redragon. And I'll link that one in the description as well. But after these discounts and me haggling with the store manager, because these items were in a section, they looked like they were opened up, and I felt that I should not pay full price because a lot of the other items that were there were marked down as a result of being open box items. So the keyboard was reduced to about $38, and the mouse was reduced to about $17. So overall, it was a pretty good deal. Plus, I was returning something anyway, so it was kind of a trade-off. I bought a wireless extender, which I really didn't need because the one I have works okay. This whole craze for Wi-Fi 6 just really doesn't suit me. Maybe the benefits will show at some point, but right now it just didn't make any sense for me. And I bought some Logitech speakers with a subwoofer that just didn't sound great at all. Right now, I don't have super high fidelity, high sound quality needs. So I have my computer hooked directly into a Amazon Echo. Is that what it's referred to as? I think it's a 3rd gen, and it has the audio in and out, which is switchable via the app. So that plug is going directly into my PC, and that works fantastic. I love it. It sounds great to me, and it just works. But that's my technology. Right now, I am shooting on a new camera, and it looks exactly like my old camera. Canon just doesn't really do a whole lot in the design of the body of their Rebel cameras. I guess it's for consistency, it makes no difference to me, but man, it's loads better. I mean, this camera has a flip out kind of viewfinder. Is that what they call it? A viewfinder in my old school. So I kind of see myself and see the position. Before, when I was recording, I had to kind of do a quick turnaround and use the software on the screen and click and get it to record. But this one is great. And, it has much more modern capabilities. It has a touch screen. Hopefully the quality is good. If you like it, please like this video. Please consider subscribing. Does me justice. I would like at some point to make this a consistent thing and just start talking about my my ventures into technology. I have been redesigning my desk, for a very long time. Like I said, I bought a new keyboard and mouse today. I have changed a lot of the lighting on my desk, a lot of the desk arrangement. My next video, I'm hoping to be able to lay out everything that I have. I have been kind of archiving, not really archiving, but kind of writing out each item that I do have, which is a lot, and I enjoy using quite a bit. and hopefully you can get some inspiration from it. During this time, obviously, a lot of us are home, and with that, you are forced to set up an environment that's comfortable for you, something that you can enjoy coming home to and working if you do work remotely, kind of your personal space. If you have that flexibility, if you have the funds or the means to do it, that's fantastic. So if you are interested, stick around, and I'll catch you in the next one.